Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new season of The Americans. We have finished and completed season 1. So, first off, Paige, the daughter, is starting to have suspicions. Finally, it's took long enough. How she hasn't figured anything out before now, because the most inquisitive people are kids. Especially when it comes to things in and around them, like their own home and their parents. And she started to pick up on the fact that her mother is hiding certain things. But of course, she can have no clue what these things actually are. If that book of worms, can of worms, gets opened, wow. Stan. Were I in your shoes, I would probably be right where you are, because he is continuing on, regardless of what everything else is going on with his job. He's falling further and further in the trap that he set himself with Nina. But the pecking order, I believe, has just slightly changed, because all of that mission went south and he was giving her all this spiel about getting her out. She's now got more ammunition than she would have had before. I can see her start to possibly play him, and the whole role reversal of her being an informant here could go the other way. Meanwhile, Elizabeth and Philip, she's asked him to come home now after getting injured. I'm expecting that's where we're going to pick things up. So get ready for a brand new season. This is episode 1 of season 2. Now then, first things first, how is Elizabeth? Because last time we saw her, she was shot and he refused to leave her side. So she seems to be okay. I don't know how much time has passed. I guess enough for her to believe in this
if you
safe
ever
house.
need me again.
American flag flying outside.
And we are going to be there for you every step of the way. Money, guns, America's going to get you whatever you need, Solar.
I killed a Russian soldier with it. It was the first man I ever killed.
Wow.
It was hard, but it has gotten easier.
Your country's in for well.
Tell your brothers back in Afghanistan there's a message for them.
You Russians have no idea who you're...
Well, that was that. You gonna leave it? No. You're not. I'd be under no doubt today, nearly 40 years on, that I haven't fill up. So she is back. So who's been looking after the kids? Did he? I'm assuming he came back to look after them.
Happy birthday, Henry!
So what's the lowdown? Where's your mum been?
You look older to me.
I am.
Well, maybe next year, you know?
Well, hopefully you can afford it, because this is your 100% refund.
Wow, I really wasn't expecting anything back.
Just give it time. I'm sure you'll get there. I'm going to take your mom out on a date.
Tonight? It's my birthday.
I know.
We're gonna do a whole Henry weekend, sweetheart.
Yeah.
It'll be really fun.
I promise.
We just need a little time.
Oh, right, okay. Brought the audio in before the scene.
Let's see your hands. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Get your clothes. Move. Nice and slow. Easy, easy. Come on. Take a breath. You're fine. Calm down.
Security.
Roy, you're fine. Look at me. Look at me.
Take them to lockup. Nobody interrogate him until we get back.
When you were in high school in Topeka, did two cheerleaders ever ask you to go at it with them under the bleachers?
It's a question, Roy. It's a real question.
you've been had.
No. What about when
Why'd
you
you
were
think-
chief budget officer for Bendix?
Why'd you think you'd do it now?
Anti-lock brake technology.
What do you think's so different about tonight, Roy? New cologne?
Or is it just since you started working for Lockheed? You think you could have some connection to your security clearance and the Skunk Works project they're working on for the DOD?
Am I under arrest?
No, Roy, you're not under arrest. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take apart, we're gonna reconstruct every step of your security protocol.
And you switch out the codes on your office safe and briefcase to a rotating number system we give you that's going to change every 6 weeks.
Okay.
Nice.
You're fine.
And he'll comply because you've just made this dude crap himself. For most men, unless they're extremely good looking or they're famous or they have a very large bank account and they're the ones doing the ordering, two pretty girls don't just decide to want to get it on with you in a hotel room. That doesn't happen. I'm 50 odd years old. Never happened to me. Come on, little Miss Paige. Continue with your investigations. I want to know what you found. Because the episode ended at the end of the last season. Truth comes out. Always does. And especially for network television when they're trying to push the storyline forward. She's digging.
What the hell? What are you doing?
Dude.
Checking Mom's laundry. You're checking her laundry?
Lord brothers. I had to be nosy as well.
Jared's a senior?
He's going to Carnegie Mellon next year, engineering.
Oh, wow. And Amelia?
9th grade, cheerleading.
Oh, my God, no.
Yes.
You guys are staying in Alexandria, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Alexandra
taking the
is
kids
Rick
for a
there.
ride to the park on Saturday.
I'd love to get a look at Paige and Henry.
You okay? At least you got to be here for Henry's birthday. I had a thing last night. Finished up an operation with some Afghans. Went bad.
Yeah, just a bit.
Henry, I don't think Mom and Dad came home. I don't care.
Not going to bed when she's told and going straight to sleep and seeing that there's nights when you just think your parents are at home in bed and it turns out they're not. Oh. Now they are.
Oh my God. Get back in your room, Henry.
Oops.
Privacy and respect. This is why we have those rules.
I know. Why would you open a closed door?
Go get your things for school.
Thank you for doing my laundry.
Let's go, Paige.
Who knows what's going on in that little head?
You can never work out teenagers at the best of times, but for her,
Do we even know if this is the first time she's checked on us?
no, you don't.
She died, and he's been exfiltrated. It's just been a couple of months. We have to wait for the next break.
He's here again. Said he wouldn't leave until he talked to you. I had them send him up.
What the fuck? It's R2-D2.
We had a deal. It was signed.
Shut up.
I'm not going to shut up. $500,000. I did my part. I want my money.
Doesn't work like that.
Part two, as far as we can tell, she doesn't exist.
No, she's real.
And Colonel Renhill reported your approach to Air Force security the following day. It's contingent on us getting something for our money.
Wish they didn't.
I gave you everything I had. You people betrayed me.
Then you're out, then, aren't you?
Every word I said to you was the truth.
But they got nothing from it.
If the colonel stays there in his office with his clearance, it's going to come back on us bad.
The colonel is off limits. Soviet foreign minister wasn't pleased that one of his diplomats got shot in the back of the head. Can't really give any answers.
Martha put there.
Someone may have to take the fall. Someone always takes the fall. Be smart with the colonel. The less attention we attract, the better.
You think you can find out his specific target?
I can listen, maybe ask a few questions.
Make him stop!
Do you like this side? I got like a flower. Do you like it? Butterfly. Hey, Dad, you want this?
Oh, sure. It's going to look great in our bedroom.
Come on, guys. I want to go on the bumper cars. Oh my God.
Он уже признался в любви?
Нет пока.
Может быть, стоит признаться первой?
Если вы так считаете, но я бы предпочла подождать. Откровенно говоря, Аркадий Иванович, вы ведь вашей жене первым в любви признались.
Достаточно интересные для американцев, но не настолько ценные, чтобы нанести нам ущерб.
Ну, Аркадий Иванович, любая информация интересна для врага. Ее нельзя выдавать.
Colonel Renhall.
Agent Gadd, Agent Beeman, thank you both for coming.
Are you all right?
I guess. He just showed up. He just started coming at me.
You had the weapon on you?
I got it when I saw him pulling the drive.
Give me a minute, guys.
Yes, sir.
You'd think one in the head would have been enough.
Yeah.
It would have been.
I had to change things up. I've got him coming here to do a pass. Can't be me. I've been on for the last 2 days. His tails might have seen me.
When?
About 3 minutes.
We don't use our kids.
No, it's just a brush pass. He's got 2 tails and a surveillance team about 5 feet behind him. They won't look twice at a father with his child, but after you get it, do 45 minutes of clearing on your own, then bring the package to my hotel. Room 1123.
There are children here.
So do we.
They
2
should
minutes.
work differently to the way you do. They involve their kids. Jesus. Taking out a surveillance team with your kid with you?
Hey, where'd you get the hat?
Here we go. Hand off. Smooth.
What the hell was that all?
Don't ask.
I'll tell you on the way. Let's go. Emmett?
Don't know if that makes their kids vulnerable. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, hell.
Paige and Henry, go.
Oh, my God. Executed the whole family. Shit. Get out of there. Shit, get out of it, get out of it. There it is.
Hen! What? Wait, where's Paige?
She just took off.
And it's an amusement park. There's loud noises and bangs going off all over the place.
Hi, Mom.
I don't know. After seeing that, I'm not sure. I want Paige to find out. Oh, Jesus. How are we supposed to know what any of that is? Does he know?
There's nothing in the operational report, just routine surveillance. But there's an address, Virginia, 2 hours south of the naval base in B. Sketches, looks like a propeller, machine tool, something.
Oh, whatever it is, Emmett and Liam were in a hell of a hurry to get it.
I should have done it without Henry, even if I was more exposed.
Who would do this?
You want the list?
Don't know.
I didn't know you'd be home. I made plans to see a movie with Trish and Marie.
Do you want to come with us? To the movies?
Go.
Sure.
I knew it was ordained that I should never marry an equal.
Oh, for
so
fuck's sake.
I married Shane. I shall never let them have
His wife will have a completely different outlook on this to what she did.
the pleasures of a home.
I sometimes wonder if I'm cut out for this.
It's okay, sweetie. Just relax.
So much intricacy, so much lies and deceit. Interesting way to start season 2. Okay, first off, did I miss something as to why that whole family got took out? Not why, who did it? I'm assuming we don't know. I mean, Philip pretty much gave the same speech But I mean, involving the kids, I didn't. You know, when they were talking about them and the son becoming an engineer and the daughter was a cheerleader, and I thought the instruction actually for all of these different agents and ones that are set here as a couple that have had kids here, the same as Elizabeth and Philip, that would have been a cardinal rule. But I guess once they land here, the cardinal rules are set in stone as regards what your missions are and what your objectives are, not how you lead your life and how you lead your fabricated life, and children and schools and religion and all of it. So, I mean, he didn't give him much there. 3 minutes was literally just a quick heads up. Like what I've been mentioning a few times though is you have to remember when this is meant to be set, because of course straight away there, hotel rooms, most of them you can't pay in cash anymore. There would be cameras everywhere. There'd be key cards. You just couldn't do it now and just walk away, let the son run in there and hear the screams going off and you just get away scot-free. You have to remember all of that. I have to constantly remind myself, you can't just do that. Yes, you can. Now then, Stan, his wife's reaching out to him. She's starting to realise that what she's got is better than not having anything at all. But I can't believe she made him go see the same movie. That was unfair. I feel more sorry for his wife. Stan, I understand. I don't agree with it, but I understand. And were I in his position, it would be very difficult to do anything different. And it was totally unexpected, but unbeknownst to him, Nina has now got the upper hand, has got the better card, better hand to play. And now they're looking at stuff to be able to just push to the Americans and push onto them, something that they're willing to give up. Which is always like a double negative in it, because you're like, well, if you're willing to give it up, it's usually not that important for the person that you're trying to fool by it. Would think it'd be of anything of significance. You have to determine what your enemy would class as enough of a reason to go after it, but it's something that you can let go. And this new guy that's been put in charge is like, what, 20, 21 or something? Daddy's put him in position, what did he say it was? Minister of Transports or something like that. So they're getting a new generation of KGB agents here. They're looking for foreign assignments. He's thinking it's all going to hell because of it. Well, it does eventually, but not yet. Here's me like praising Paige to keep digging and to keep investigating, but after what we've just seen, not so sure it's a good idea. I can't believe she walked in on them doing it nasty. I'm very surprised she came down and even put her head in front of the pair of them that morning. I have no idea where this season's going to go yet, so we know Claudia's still in the area. I was assuming the other couple saying that she's still around, that they may have been signed to her, but I mean, now they're gone. And Liz and Philip seem to be doing better. That episode felt like just moving it on a little bit as a taster as to what's to come for season 2. This guy was executed, the one who was still after his 500 grand, because all the information he gave from what he knew was accurate, but it all went south. But that guy's executed him, the general guy. It didn't need that. And I think they know that, but there's nothing they can do right now. And Gad is not willing to go out any more on a limb at the moment, like he explained to Stan. So, there we go. Episode 1 of season 2 for the time being. I will be back with another one next week, guys. Until then, thank you very much for watching. By all means, post your comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking of this show. I love it because I love spy stuff. You know I do. there's a lot more to come, and I'm I'm looking forward to the progression of what happens with Stan and what happens between our two main characters, with the family attached to it as they're growing up, as they're becoming more aware of their surroundings and the world around them. And in particular, Paige right now, I don't know whether they're going to cut that short or whether they're going to continue her down the same path. But I'm sure we've got plenty more missions to come. Right, I will see you for episode 2 next week. Thanks for watching, guys. See you for the next one.